positive way. And make us all look good, okay?
Welcome to your new team. Red Bull have taken the sport.
The pre-race talking is over. Now it's time for the drivers to show their worth. A warm welcome once again to the man standing beside me in the commentary box for this session, Anthony Davidson. Hello, Ant. Excited to get underway?
Yeah, absolutely. I always look forward to seeing the cars get out there on track. They probably won't be on the limit immediately, of course. We know that one or two of the teams are looking to do some work on new aerodynamic packages, so that always takes some time to get into. But it'll be really interesting to see later on in the session what kind of performance gains are there to be found.
A bit like a rubber out on track. Tried to take it easy for a couple of laps. Okay? That was a big one. Confirm you're okay, please. That's too much damage. Replace that front wing. Box now. Are you alright? Engine off. Engine off. Let me know you're okay. Bad. Are you alright? Let me know you're alright.
As all the cars are now over the line, your top three again are Vettel, Hamilton and Kevin Magnussen. That's it for practice then. We'll see you again soon.
Well, things didn't really go your way today. Tell us what happened.
You had a mishap in practice. Will this affect qualifying or race? It's been a lot of hard work, but... So how are you finding things at the team? Are you settling? What are you expecting out of this season? Are you just...
Well, thanks anyway.
That was a nasty incident. Glad to see you're not.
Welcome to Melbourne, where qualifying for the Australian Grand Prix should be getting underway shortly. Watching some of the cars attack the high-speed corners, it occurred to me that this might be one of the more awkward tracks to prepare a car for. Do you go for top speed over grip, or do you look to maximise performance in all the corners?
Drivers are going to need a nicely balanced car to be fast here. They'll need to get the most out of the medium and high-speed corners, which will push them to run more downforce. But in turn, this slows the car down on the straights. It's a tricky balancing act.
Damage to your wing. Suggest we box and change it. Okay, that was a big one. Confirm you're okay, please.
Well, things didn't really go your way today. Tell us what happened.
How's your grid penalty going to affect your strategy going into the race? Your qualifying pace didn't put you at the front of the grid. Will this be a problem?
Well, thanks anyway.
So, unfortunately, we've picked up some grid penalties, and we'll be starting further back than you expect. As for how bad it is, that'll depend on what the other drivers get.
Here you can see the pertinent details about your current contract. On one side are the objectives and bonuses that we've negotiated with the team. On the other is information regarding how you're perceived throughout the paddock, your reputation with the current team, and your overall value to them, which is a combination of these elements.
New drivers, new cars, and a new Formula One season. But it's the same Albert Park that we've come to know and love for more than 2 decades now that hosts the first round of a 21-race championship, taking us from here in Melbourne, Australia, across the globe before we eventually reach the season finale at Yas Marina Circuit in Abu Dhabi. Just south of Melbourne's downtown business centre is the one and only Albert Park Circuit. 3.3 miles of public roads, closed for the weekend of course, make for a bumpy circuit with little undulation. There are 16 corners around the lake and a couple of good passing opportunities here as well, thanks in part to the DRS zones into turns 1, 3 and 13. We have plenty of changes to the sport this year with the addition of new safety features, the return of France and Germany in an expanded 21-race calendar, and more tyre compounds than ever before. And of course, we have some big car manufacturers back in the sport too, with Alfa Romeo and Aston Martin returning as title sponsors for Sauber and Red Bull respectively. Joining me to take you through all the action of the 2018 Formula One season is Anthony Davidson. Great to have you with us.
Thanks, Crofty. Always happy to be here. I'm looking forward to getting underway. Last year was Mercedes' 4th Constructors' title in a row, although for the first half of the season it was absolutely neck and neck with the Ferraris. Hopefully this year we can see the chasing pack take that final step, as I'd love to see a championship contest all the way up to the final race in Abu Dhabi. Another story to keep an eye on is the relative performance of McLaren and Toro Rosso, who have exchanged power unit suppliers this year. And given the additional restrictions on engine components, they need to be strong in terms of both performance and reliability.
Well then, after an exciting qualifying session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and starting alongside in P2 is Sebastian Vettel. Looking down the rest of the grid we have Verstappen, Sainz, Romain Grosjean and Magnussen, Perez, Hülkenberg, Ocon and Fernando Alonso, Gasly, Leclerc, Stoffel Van Dorn and Hartley, Ericsson, Raikkonen, Lance Stroll and Valtteri Bottas. Sirotkin, they've taken a grid penalty, and Ahmed. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Not the best place to be at the start of a new season, so let's make sure we show the team what... Okay, our system checks are the brakes. We want them nice and warm by the end of the lap. Move was illegal. Return the position. We're seeing major wing damage. Box, box, box. Engine off.